Hey everybody! Welcome back to Mass Effect, to what will hopefully be the last stream of this game because we only have a couple things left to do. And that is the 2 DLC. Now this save is from after we have escaped the Citadel. So let's see. I believe Asteroid X57 is the Bring Down the Sky DLC. Which was actually released first, so we're gonna do that one first. Especially with Mass Effect, I prefer doing things in release order because release order is usually chronological order. X57 is a metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X57 using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X57 have been lost, the fusion torches have reignited, and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. So we need to stop an asteroid from crashing into the planet. Good start. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take my favored muscle team for this.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
I don't remember if it's like in real time or if you're not actually timed at all. Honestly, just from the glance of this, it doesn't look that bad because there's not anywhere near as much terrible terrain we have to navigate, it looks like. I could very well be wrong, but the start is at least
direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn it.
promising. Also, subtitle spoilers. That lady's name is Kate. Not to be confused with the usual Kate from Maverick. Oh lord, driving a tank with inverted camera controls is a little rough. I don't believe I actually said the title, but the title of this DLC is called Bring Down the Sky, which is, ominous, to say the least. Okay, so can I actually do anything up at the fusion torch itself? Are you over here? Okay, I guess I need to go inside. I believe I said in an earlier stream that I've only ever played Mass Effect 1 like 2 or 3 times. I think this is the second time total I've played the DLC. Because when I originally had this game, I did not have the DLC. I did not get it until this game was bought for me on PC. Hello! I mean, I wasn't really concerned, even if it was real time.
Paragon! Check! Check!
Because let's be real here, it's not going to take me 4 hours to beat this DLC. Garrus, why? The long power recharges, I'm never gonna get used to that. This dude is clipped inside of a tire. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Something in here? No. Oh, I'm thinking about it. That's actually a possibility. So yeah, since this save is from just after the Citadel, I didn't actually level up everybody. Luckily I can fix that right now. Okay. So what I need is probably upstairs. He probably could, but he won't do it unless I get him the biotics.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you?
I don't got time for that stupid little minigame.
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything,
I've gotta go. Good luck.
I think I have like 400 from melting all the stuff down, so yeah. Actually, what I could probably do is just... Oh, that's got a decrypt thing. I could just loot a container and melt it all down into Omnigel, but I forgot that all of the containers are encrypted. Yeah, since we're already equipped with basically the best we're ever gonna find, and since you can gum to this point, hello?
Hey.
Oh god.
Nice to meet you too!
I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until...
Human?
Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova.
That's the plan!
There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
It is so hard for me to believe that just a rock can do that to a planet. Like, I believe it, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but it's just so hard to, like, actually comprehend.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
I'm honestly kind of shocked they had to, like, put that in a law. Did people regularly drop asteroids on planets?
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
But why? Like, this isn't even a matter of it happening. What would the point of that be?
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
That's all we're gonna get out of him. But what do you gain from doing that?
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors.
That's possible.
That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
So that randomly reminds me of I don't even remember what it was. It was like a little comic someone did, where someone was talking about where one country was talking about picking a fight with America, and Japan's response was, "We destroyed 3 ships. They brought down the sun."
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
It's one of those things where it's kind of hilarious in a dark humor sort of way. But you can laugh at dark humor and still feel bad for the actual event. That's my belief anyway.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
I really can't get over this coincidence. It just amuses the living daylights out of me.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
I think Tali has a quip if she's here when he says that. Like, that's a completely reasonable question, sir.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden, if they find her. Oh, Katie, don't do anything stupid.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Well, that's some horrifying new information we've got. So at some point we're gonna have to dump the Mako and go on foot. So start with... Mission tower. I guess let's go over here to the torch.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback.
There's where we can't go
See if I
any
can
further.
fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing.
So let's go ahead and take care of problems before we get out of the ship.
Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
There's one of the... Where's the other one? Sorry if I seem blind, but these are really, really hard to see on this background. I'm just going to do that.
Hostile spotted.
All targets down.
I really like the way they did this though with the proximity detection thing. It makes it really easy to try to navigate your way around. I just sent all three of those dudes flying.
Perimeter secure.
There we go. No more explosives. I don't know why you put my gun away. There's clearly more people here. Rex, how did you get up there? Okie dokie. That drone appears to be somewhat confused up there. I think it's stuck on the wall. Rex fried its logic sensors by somehow getting up on top of the boxes. Seriously, trying to hit these things is a pain in the butt. Is there something? There you are. Sorry for the sniffling. There we go. Good shot, Garrus. I'm pretty sure Rex took out the other one, so good on you there as well, Rex. There's probably just more. Yeah. Yeah, I knew I was gonna have to take a rocket hit to the face with the way that thing was constantly staying stuck and hard to hit.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Oh, that's not good.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Alright. One last torch, I think, from what I saw on the map. Also, I don't think Kate actually even knows who's shutting down the torches. She didn't seem to know who we are. This one's over here. Recognizing somebody by sight is a lot easier than just by their voice, especially because I imagine Shepard doesn't actually talk on camera a whole lot. Most likely it's just Shepard's picture that got shown off. So this is the weirdest glitch. This has happened like most of the times I use the Mako, but it will just randomly start vibrating and make the screen shake when it does that as well. That's what you're seeing. It's not lag, it's the Mako for some reason vibrating like mad. One over there, but I'll deal with that one a little later. I'm more concerned about the ones that are an active threat of where I'm going right now. There's one over on this side? There we are. So this should be the last fusion torch. At least according to what my map has told me.
Release the Baron!
Hey, your puppies don't help you when I got poison bullets. If anyone has ever doubted why I like poison shots, let this explain to you why. I think my absolute favorite type of ammunition though is the cryo shots. Because if you combine that with some heavy hitters like Rex or Biotics, you can very quickly wipe an area.
Go, go, go!
So I don't think it does it in this game, or if it has, I just don't really see it as often, but in 2 and 3, if you've got cryo ammo on, you've got a chance to snap freeze an enemy you shoot, and if they're hit with force like a punch or a biotic ability, they'll just shatter and insta-die. It's really useful, especially against tough enemies you can freeze. That's all the torches.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
I was saying, now we go to the communications tower. Which I was going to say didn't really have any indication we needed to go there. Except it being on the map, which was good enough, but forget about this.
Don't come any closer. We
Okay.
can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Shepard, no.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving me orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Shepard doesn't exactly like working with slavers, but there's something kind of more important right now. And she at least got him out of human territory, so... Gotta work with the hand you're dealt. Yeah, the communications tower, or the transmission tower, is way over this way. That is actually how it works in all three of the games, as a matter of fact. You can always continue to gain points, just nothing will happen. Oh, there went my stomach. Oh boy. Honestly, I've been wondering if part of my issue with the Mako is the controls. Come on, game. Oh, for God's sake. Not so much saying that it controls badly, which, I mean, it does, but I don't actually play games with tank controls. Now, I don't even know if you would technically call the Mako's controls tank controls, but I don't play games with vehicle controls like this. So it's a little difficult to actually get used to. There's nothing up here, is there? I've completely wasted my time coming up here. A and D make it drive in that direction. Like if I stand here and I hit D, it will drive to the right. Same with A and the left. Hitting S makes it go backwards and W makes it go forwards. And these are all in, what's the word? In relation to the camera. Okay, so if it's not up, how do I get in? There's gotta be a door around here somewhere. Yeah, it's the same in every game as far as I'm aware. Anytime you're in a vehicle, the vehicle's movements are always in relation to the camera, not the actual vehicle. Okay, what in the world is going on here? See you. I'm just gonna spend like 20 minutes trying to figure out where I actually need to go because there wasn't anything I could see when I climbed the mountain. I guess let's look again. I did just get a glance. Maybe I missed it. Well, okay. What is this? Alright. Sure. Why not? That might also be why the Mako keeps tripping me up, is because I expect tank controls. And then it's not, so I keep like swerving around in directions I don't intend to. I don't even remember if he told us what survey station the dude was in. Oh. God damn it. Come on. It might? I don't know for sure. Lost on the surface of X-57. For the main facility, but what's the main facility? Oh. I don't actually think that was there until I triggered that for the survey stations, but I could be wrong. So these are probably where the scientist peoples are, so let's go take a look. Honestly, it could have been there on all along and I could have just been completely blind. That is entirely possible. This victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Space Station 3 final entry logged by Engineer G. Mendel. Central transmission towers on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slajus showed up to relieve me... When is it Slahus? Shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. I guess if you came here first, that's your hint. You need to do the towers. Or the tower. And I guess we'll just cut across as much as we can. And then hit the main facility.
Warning. Approaching operational boundary limits. Recall imminent.
It is so hard to control this. I can't see. It seriously is. The Mako's, I have no qualms with the Mako's design. It's one of the coolest looking tanks I think I've ever seen. But oh lord, it controls like a piece of crap. How did anyone in universe and out of universe ever approve of this? Especially since it has this habit of constantly vibrating on terrain. Making you think somebody in the Mako is headbanging. Just gonna park it right there. Hello? Body of Seaheims. The body has severe burns and shows sign of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantly.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Welp! Poor lady. With the way this thing is shielded, you could probably throw me into the middle of a hurricane and I would get out unscathed, but I can't even drive it clearly in a straight line over rough terrain? Oh yeah, sorry. They're in the same direction, so I just wasn't even thinking. I just clicked the exclamation point. I will say this, and it's a slight like mechanic spoiler, but yes, I do have all the DLC for Mass Effect 2. No, we are not doing the fucking Firebird missions. I don't care. I'm not doing them. I think it's called the Firebird, I don't remember. Either way, I will show off like one of them and then I'm never doing it again because it is even less fun than the Mako. I don't know how they managed that, but they did. Also, I broke the Mako's wheel somehow. I legitimately couldn't tell. It doesn't control any worse with the wheel broken. Oop, that's not a button I meant to press. I think I once did a mission where I broke all of the Mako's wheels, or at least most of them, and I didn't notice because it controlled basically the same with the broken wheel as it did without. Is it an asteroid? Person that does lead off to the east. This way? I'll check that in a minute. Luggage. Chief Surveyor Armatoya. Communications are down there on non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. The drones that only actually activate when I read the thing. There we go. So it said east, right? Lead off to the east. So that'd be this way? I don't actually have any idea if I'm looking for something here. Did the footprints actually pop up while I was in the Mako? Yeah. So I guess just drive east until I find something? There's something over here as well. Oh, there we go. Also, yeah, the boundaries are actually fairly good. You can get a little into the red before it teleports you out. Here's the last dude. Looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. So I need to go back, or... Oh no, it just counts him as having found it. Okay. Now we go to the main facility. Who's ready to shoot a Batarian right in the face? Moving defense turrets. Clever. Not good enough, but clever.
On my way.
gonna go ahead and drop a save real quick. I really love the computer screens in this universe. I love the computers in general, especially the little data pads. Looks like we got some friends around here. Hello! I didn't even see you there, buddy. They're much better at hitting the drones than I am, so I'm mostly leaving that to them. They should be. Oh right, because he's blocked by the glass up there, I can't actually use any of the biotic powers on him.
Before surrender!
There we go. Yeah, so this is exceedingly annoying as it sounds. That a thin sheet of glass will literally stop you from using psychic powers. I don't know who got that one, but whoever it was, good shot. There's one more. Ooh, look at him go! And we're missing one?
Die! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
We've barely been here like, what was it, 50 years? How is that our fault?
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours.
Excuse you?
We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
If you were already colonizing it, it would have been illegal for us to kick you out. If you weren't, you don't get to lay claimsies on something you weren't actually working with.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
actually know if either of these have reputation choices. I would assume they would, but they're not positioned like normal. But of course, Shepard really only has one option.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Also, you cannot understand how much I want to slap that man. We attacked and murdered you, but then we didn't get any help. So now it's all your fault. How about you just, I don't know, not attack us in the first place? Did that happen to, I don't know, ever enter your mind? Also, yeah, you can't just Omnigel this, you have to manually disable it, which is really dumb if you want my opinion. Because Omnigel was a perfect way to let you skip an unfun part of the game you didn't want to do, and now they're making you do it.
That's it.
I'd be upstairs. This is just one of those things I'll never understand, like... If you give people a way to skip a gameplay element, don't force them to do that gameplay element later. These are all the lowest difficulty, which is good. But like the fact of the matter is still you're making somebody do something that they could have been skipping the entire game because they don't like doing it. That is not a core mechanic, it's just a little mini game. Fun fact, you could actually see these charges earlier. If you looked when I came in here, when the shootout was still happening, the charge was here. You just can't do anything with them. All demolition charges have been deactivated. Release all the scientists from the prison cell in the lower level office.
He left. Is that all right?
It really would have.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I would have happily put that in as an alternate option if you were smart enough to check out the bombs and disable them. Then you could shoot him without fear of the scientists getting hurt.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
I do like the fact that Simon is worried about us.
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
I love that line.
I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Also, Simon, love? No, you do not want Shepard on your tail. If Shepard is on your tail, you are pretty much screwed. Let's see. I've actually got the best Omni tool that I'm aware of, but Shepard is still actually really lacking in armor. So I think the medium armor is probably the best bet here.
The medium armor sounds like a good bet.
I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Now I'm going to take that. Because actually Shepard was the only one who was really hurting for gear, and that was really only her... armor. I don't know where I got all these, but I'm not going to go through them. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That was a good choice to make. That is some sleek looking armor too. Cool down. Oh, what's that? Combat exoskeleton. Ooh, this is hard. I'm gonna go with that. I am styling. That was definitely a good pick. I don't know what his Omni tool is. It has to be a really good item if you need Charm or Intimidate to get it, but I really don't care that much about Shepard's Omni tool. It's good, but I mean, I'm not a tech-based character. I'm combat and biotics, so.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
Oh, Shepard.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
Let's just go ahead and let her go. I'd feel bad actually talking to her.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
I don't think Shepard gives her name if you choose the Spectre option, but I don't remember. And now there are people around here.
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
Not many people, but people. Where is the door? Where am I? Okay. I am still over here, so we just need to go... yeah, up for the door. So that was the Bring Down the Sky DLC. I don't... oh, we needed to not go up? I don't know why, but this place confuses the living daylights out of me. Yeah, here we go. It's short and sweet, but I like it. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of here. So we have our new, spiffy armor. Which should help later, but I think that'll probably be enough for now. Next time we will do Pinnacle Station and fully finish Mass Effect. Hope you're excited.